Well, when it comes to great TV ensembles, they don't get much bigger or funnier than Parks and Recreation. Set in the fictional town of Pawnee, Indiana, the mockumentary series followed a local government department led by none other than comedy genius Amy Poehler, alongside some of Hollywood's finest. Here, have a look.
Emmy Award winner Jim O'Hare played the kind but very clumsy Jerry, a.k.a. Gary, a.k.a. Larry, a.k.a. Terry, becoming the butt of many jokes. His antics across all 7 seasons made him a fan fave.
Is a kaboomer. Let's all pretend you're
15 years after the sitcom first aired, Jim's sharing his memories in a new book, Welcome to Pawnee.
Jim O'Hare joins us live from LA. Hello, great to see you.
It's good to see you, Kylie and Larry. I have to tell you, when I see those clips, it just, it brings me great comfort. It was such a special place to be for 7 years. And, you know, time goes by and I haven't seen a lot of that over the years. So it brings back great memories and warms my heart.
With so much improv, how hard was it to keep a straight face?
Oh, we didn't. Believe me, if you go on, everybody go to YouTube and watch the bloopers from Parks and Recreation. We barely kept a straight face. It was really rough because you have a talent like an Amy Poehler and a Chris Pratt and a Nick Offerman and Retta, and it goes on and on and on. Adam and Rob and Aubrey, she's brilliant. But you know what? The nice part was the producers let us have fun. They let us create. And I always say this, I think it's why we're still super tight to this day. We've been off the air for 10 years, and we still have this text chain called the Parks Family Text, and we are still in each other's lives all the time. And I think because we got to play every day. Like, every day we got to do what we would call the fun run, and we could just, the scene is already done, we've got what the director needs, we got what the writer needs, but they let us do whatever we wanted to do. And I really think they kept us close.
Oh, it's so funny. Anyone who works in an office can relate to all of those characters, yeah? Do people ever tell you they work with a Jerry? I know Kylie works with a Larry, but what about a Jerry?
I will tell you, people, there's a mix, because yes, I hear it literally every day. Some people wear it as a badge of honor, yes, and other people are horrified by it. And I'm like, hey, it's all good. You know, there's got to be somebody for every office. And there's an episode in Parks where Nick Offerman's character, Ron Swanson, says, every office has a schlemiel and a schlemazel. In our office, Jerry is both. And so, you know, it's good to have a mix of everybody. But yeah, some people are very proud to be a Jerry or a Larry, Gary, Terry, whatever they called me. And other people are not so happy about it.
10 years since the show wrapped. With streaming, it's going to live on forever, right?
I will tell you, I've been on, you know, I'm 1,000 years old now. I've been very blessed with my career. I've been on a lot of shows over the years. Shows come and go normally. They hit and then you never see them again. We've never left. We started in '09 and we're still out there. And I think during COVID, people found us on Netflix and then it created a whole new world. And now we're on Peacock streaming there. We're still on television stations during the day. So I do think it's going to be around for a while. And so many people have told me, and I love to hear this, they tell me it's their comfort show. And I have my own comfort shows, so to know that I ended up on a show that brings other people that, I just love that. I really do.
We hear a lot from our audience of where their discomfort show. It's a very different scenario. Now, we've got a game. We've got a game we play with all our superstar Hollywood guests. That's you.
Wait, but me too?
And you.
Including you, of course.
Wow.
You.
It is called Co-Star Connotations.
OK, here's how it works. We show you a picture of a former Parks and Recreation co-star, and you just tell us the first thought or memory that springs to mind. Let's start with none other than Amy Poehler.
Kind, loving, smart, talented, beautiful. She's the package, as they say.
Wow, that's nice. What about Chris Pratt?
Funny, caring. The man sent me a text once because he thought I died because he had a dream where I died and he got all worried. So he called me to make sure I was okay.
I'm not sure if that's... I don't think I want to know that.
No, and we're glad he was wrong.
He was wrong. And I said, it's all good. I'm all good, Chris. It's all good.
Tell us about the legend that is Rob Lowe.
Rob Lowe. You know, I've worked with Rob since Parks. We do this podcast thing that we've both worked on. Iconic. Rob, a storyteller. unfortunately gorgeous because he never seems to change, and we're literally a year apart. So he has cut a deal with the devil. I'm just going to say that.
And do you have his cell number? Because just asking for Kylie.
I do.
Yeah,
I
okay,
do.
there you go. Your on-screen wife on the show, Christy Brinkley.
Amy Poehler would always say, so I'm going to quote Amy, she lights up a room. She walks in and the room is just lit. There is a presence about her. We all know she's beautiful to look at. That's all given. But it's inside also. She was so, I was so concerned working with her because I thought this beautiful girl has to be stuck with me as her husband. And one of my favorite things, and I mentioned this in the book, is the day she showed up on set, this limo pulls up and I'm standing by my trailer and she gets out, and I had never met her. And she looks at me and we catch eyes, and I was so nervous that she was gonna I'm stuck with this guy. And instead she just smiled and she goes, oh, my Mr. Gergich. And she ran over and gave me the greatest hug. So, love her.
And finally, Aubrey Plaza's character gave you a very hard time.
She gave me the worst of it, and I love Aubrey. You know, there's the night that we wrapped, the last airing, we did an episode of Seth Meyers, his late night show, and Aubrey and I made out during that show. People, go to YouTube. If you want to see something shocking, go to YouTube, because the cast did not know it was going to happen. So yes, Aubrey is, she's quirky, and she's got such a big heart. I love her to death.
Yeah, we love her too. Now, this is the first time we've asked about a horse. Tell us about working with little Sebastian.
I'm sorry, I forgot about the horse.
God bless that little Sebastian. He was so sweet. We would all feed him like different things, you know, when he was on set. And recently, I did a show, another show, and there was an animal handler on the set, and she said, oh, I used to handle little Sebastian. And I said, how's he doing? And she goes, oh. I go, what? He had passed away. And I got to tell you, it broke my heart because I don't know, I just thought he'd always be there. And to this day, though they've probably heard me tell this story in different interviews, I have not told the cast that I know that he's passed. Now, he died at a very old age for a little horse, and he had a showbiz life, so it was all good, but I still felt terrible. But he was wonderful.
So these are all the stories we'll find in your new memoir, right?
Yeah, and also there's stories from the creators and the actors. Everybody was so generous. Chris Pratt, he sat down and he goes, let's go down memory lane. And that's what this book is. And I learned so much that I never knew how the show even came together. And so it was fun to share that with the big fans of the show.
Oh, well, we get it that people call it a comfort show. It is that. It's very, very funny. It's very clever and so relatable, as we said. So, Jim, lovely to talk to you this morning. Thank you for taking the time to talk to us.
This was great. Thank you. Have a great day, you guys.
You too. Jim O'Hare's new book, Welcome to Pawnee, is available now.
Oh, great cover.